Okay, welcome back to MTG Arena here. So, let's get cracking on some questing here. At least let's get some play in. I will actually start some traditional ranked here. So, I've sort of, I guess, updated my Sultai list a bit. I'm just going to run the 4 creators. I don't have any breeding pools, and that's going to be much of a problem right there. Breeding pool is really crucial because I would rather much have the green and blue source rather than the black and blue source, but I'm going to just have to play that in here just in case like that. Let me see if I have another internet part there. Do not. Okay, so once we get some more rare slots, we can start getting some more of the lands that we need. Okay, so let's play. Okay, so all of our quests are within the Sultai, so that's why I picked the deck to play actually. So we'll see how I do in this ranked format here, especially with the sideboarding because that's really difficult. I get to play first, so I'll do that. So I got some dead weights. Actually, I'm playing Muldrotha, so dead weight is actually something powerful. We do have plenty of really big. Bigger creatures in that respect, so we may have a bit of trouble at this point. So I think I'm fine with casting dead weight on this Llanowar Elves. So the Muldrotha will let us get back cast the dead weight again, which is really nice. So just keep mowing down all the creatures. Okay, so we'll just play this Daylight Ranger so we can hit some more lands. 1 land and a Vivian Reed. Okay, so we got Restless Contempt. So we can lose 1. I'll go ahead and keep that since we can cast Hydroid Crisis for 2 to get 1 card as well if we need to. Okay. So they're playing a more classic Golgari list, and it seems okay. No, that they're playing Hostage Taker as well. Okay, so that might be a bit of a problem. So no blocks. So we'll play the Sinterland Harbour, and I'll go ahead and attack. And if they want to trade it off, that's fine. See, well, I wouldn't trade it off because I would let the damage go through. That's only 3 damage, and then they play the Hostage Taker, but they don't have blue source. That's the question here. So there's no point in. I mean, they can Hostage Taker the Hydro Crisis, but so I think we'll go ahead and do that. Pay for 2. We can start getting for 2 in the air as well. Gain a bit of life and hit that land drop that we need crucially. Very good. So I'm not going to spend more mana. I'm just going to attack him directly. No blocks over this. I'm just going to spend the Restless Contempt on this Vivian Reed. Or yeah, no, I'm going to attack them. And let's see here. Yeah, might as well just take it down right now. Because if they minus it on this, then I've already lost a bit of value. So I can keep this Crisis and attacking in the air, so they don't minus it. I don't really care about how much life they gain at this point, because they do have this Carnage Tyrant next turn. They don't have their blue source yet, so that's really a problem for them. Perhaps they're also they don't have as much of the. Okay, good. We have the cast down, so we're not afraid of that Wild Growth Walker growing too out of control at this point. Carnage Tyrant is going to come slamming down. Just keep getting for that 2 points of damage. This can block it at least. But if they have a fine finality, that might be interesting. They put 2 counters on this, so it's a what, it becomes a 5/7. Yeah. Okay, so getting back that. Okay. Okay, so still can't attack profitably. Okay, good. So we're good to go. We'll go ahead and play Vivian Reed. Plus Vivian Reed. And get this Ravenous Chupacabra for next turn. And attack. Keep attacking in the air. We have the cast down, so we don't need to worry about it. J-Light Ranger. Let's just cast down this Wildgrowth Walker. So they're desperately searching for that blue mana as well. Another Wildgrowth Walker is not going to help them. That might. Okay, but I do have this Ravenous Chupacabra as well. I can just take that down. Okay. Yes, I will. I will get this basic forest since I don't have any forests. That's good for us. Oh, double Chupacabra. That's really, really nice. So that's going to clear the way for everything. Chupacabra on that. Chupacabra on that. And so they've got 7 mana, access 7 mana at this moment in time. So even if they draw that blue source and play Hostage Taker and cast my Chupacabra, that's not going to be good for them. But I'm not going to let them play the Hostage Taker and take my Wildgrowth Walker. That's going to be a problem. But we will play this Vraska Relic Seeker. I'm just going to make that. And then next turn we can play the Hydroid Krasis. So that saves them 1 turn, so there's no need to play this Wildgrowth Walker just in case they have a chance to steal it. So yeah, let's go. End turn. And we can hold up Assassin's Trophy or like a cast down as well. That's what we're holding up. Okay, that's good for us. And that's why Lenoir Elves not that great, in my opinion. So they don't seem to have a lot of flyers. Deadweight actually seems not too bad in this matchup. They may just be playing a more of a creature base, and I think that's okay. Fine, finality is fine. I think I'll cut 1 Krasis here, and I think we'll do that. We want to get some more removal so that they can perhaps which also is actually better for them, and I can cut one of our Branchwalkers here. Okay, so let's try that. Not sure if that's the right thing to do. I mean, if they have their own Hydroid Krasis, the Ritual will take care of it. So against the mirror matchup, kind of hard to determine that. Okay, let's mulligan this. Having Assassin's Trophy is great, but we need to have early plays. Okay, at least it has some early plays, even though everything comes in tapped. Muldroth is too far late in the game for us to keep. Okay, so Guildgate. Hopefully we can draw a forest. That'd be amazing. That'd be the best draw that we have. Okay, unfortunately we're not drawing lands either. Hopefully these 2 Branchwalkers will help us find our lands. They finally drew their blue source. Find us the land, please. Graveyard. Damn it. They can play their own Chupacabra. Right. So we may be in a bit of trouble here, since we cannot get another land for us. For the life of us, graveyard. Okay, so yeah, we're significantly behind since we haven't drawn lands. We don't need to trade here. Oh, bloody hell. We might as well just cast this down, since we just use up our mana as well. Next turn I can find back both the Rangers and the Walker. 2 lands, okay. So they're hitting land, their land drops, no problem at all. Okay, keep attacking in. Okay, so this time they're not going to trade. Let's just find back the 2 creatures here. So we will go ahead and dump this Vraska Relic Seeker, since we don't have any chance to play it anytime soon. Fine Broker can get it back. So they've curved out and they're playing Vivian Reed. Not much of a chance for us to come back from this. We're playing 24 lands. Okay, so they may have whiffed. Maybe they're just looking for another land. But they did hit the forest, so perhaps they're just whiffed on that. Oh, bloody hell. Come on. Thank you. That's fine. Got this overgrown tomb. What's this? Why are they picking up lands? I'm sure they can get some more targets besides just lands. That's really, really interesting. I think the J-Light range is more important right now. I'll keep that on the library. Now that we know that we have the ritual set, we'll leave this entering tapped. Go ahead and not attack. So we can, if they commit more to the board, we can just blow them out. So I'm going to at least use this Restless Contempt on this Vivian Reed. At least. Perhaps he's getting more spells than necessary. Okay, so a cool trick with Hostage Taker is that you can target another creature. So you target your own creature, protect it, essentially, from getting killed. So you have a guaranteed 2 damage coming each turn with this Hostage Taker. Carnage Tyrant. Okay, we got it. I've got my own Carnage Tyrant as well. So interesting that they didn't attack. Unfortunately, we're going to have to Restless Contempt Vivian Reed right now. I'm not going to attack. If we can draw into a green source next turn, we can an untapped green source. We can play Wildgrowth Walker and J-Light Ranger and gain a bunch of life back. Yeah, our hand's stacked, and they're getting Vraska, but not the ritual set. So they're not going to commit more to the board because they know how there's ritual set. That's really interesting. I'll just take it. Okay. They're going to cast it as their own. They're going to leave that on top. I'm going to have to pull the trigger on this. No blocks at this moment in time. What's this? Okay, let's go to the next game. Bloody hell! Let's see how many lands do we have. Change deck layout. Sultai. We've got 24 lands. I need to up it up to 25. I think that's 24 lands. Just seems like too little for all of our targets. All of our explore triggers to target, and at least that's how it's been feeling as of late. I'm going to go up one more forest as well because we need that forest. That's fine for us. Deadweight is fine. I'm just going to go running back. Okay, this is we just didn't get to play Magic. We'll play first. This is ridiculous. Look at this. Keep it. I'm not going to go down to 6 after this. Okay, at least we've got the cast down for this. Whatever they want to play. Okay. Land into land, perfect. So, on the turn, we can at least play the Raska Golgari Queen next turn. And they're going to shock themselves. Branch Walker. I'll just cast this down in the meantime here. They've got the choice between Vraska and Vraska's Contempt. Most likely they'll get the Vraska Golgari Queen since I can play it next turn. And they can just keep getting in with that. But not too worried. I'll say that Rabwin is super cover for something else. For this Jade-led Ranger. So they can hit the land drops after this as well. So Chupacabra is fine. So they hit the land drop. Getting him with that. That elf has turned into a lightning bolt. So my turn. We're hitting our land drops at least. We got one Restless Contempt. But at least we have this Chupacabra. If they've got a Planeswalker like Vivian Reed, then I think they have the significant advantage, even though we have 2 Restless Contempts. Since we didn't play anything on turn 4, and they just duressed our Vraska Golgari Queen away. Sure. So they're stuck on lands as well, so they could have Carnage Tower in hand. I'll just wait. Okay, they hit the land, but they didn't want to shock themselves. What do they have? If they're fighting finality, they might as well just cast it and get their creatures back so they can cast things next turn. Yeah, that was the case. So, Branch Walker. Now they're hitting the land drops perfectly. We might as well save ourselves a bit of life doing this now since we have the second one in hand. That's great. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not impressive, but it's something at least. They could have another cast down as well. So we have this Restless Contempt and Assassin's Trophy. So Vivian Reed, they might minus it. So yeah, looks like that's the. Let's Jade-led Ranger into something at least. Really don't think this is needed, so I'm going to put it in the graveyard. And that in the graveyard as well. So might as well just get rid of that planeswalker here. I would like to draw some gas, some more spells to do things. And they have the mana to cast it, unfortunately. We just need to draw a Carnage Tyrant and we should be good to go. Okay, Chupacabra, that's something. Let's draw my creature and then... Right. So we've got this Assassin's Trophy up at least. We've got that Restless Contempt. They do have the Memorial to Folly as well. So they got so much ways to occur their stuff. Quite a little bit more than us right now. Okay, that's a bit of trouble for us. That's good for us. So so that Carnage Tyrant's on top, but we're going to trophy this thing, so that gets shuffled away. Hopefully they do it. Hopefully they shuffle it away. Great. Yes. Good. I like it. So the Carnage Tyrant is no longer on top. So go ahead and keep this in our hand, since they don't need to know what it is. Oh, come on. Such lovely top decks, isn't it? Look at this, look at this. Such unfortunate draws for us. They just got the better end of the draws. Right, okay, yeah. They got to play 2 Vivian Reeds, and they had the Hydroid Graces. So there's no chance for us to win from now. Here, no chance at all. Now we draw Muldrotha. That might be some sort of something that can happen. I might as well just deadweight one of these elves. Play this island that they know about and cannot attack. I'm just going to concede since they can do the hostage taken and stuff. So that's unfortunate for us. We have literally the same cards in our deck. Let's see here. Let's add 1 forest. Literally the same cards in our deck, minus the Fine Broker, possibly. They had the hostage taker. Do we have any hostage takers? We haven't any hostage takers. Oh, we have 1 hostage taker. Let's fix 1 Fine Broker with that hostage taker. Oh, I've got an idea. Okay, so sideboard cards. -1 thought erasure and up 1 keep of sanity to the sideboard. And we'll take out 1 Crisis for that land as well. And Ritual Search does not seem great. Does not seem great. I think Crown of Canarium is quite a bit better as well. So let's get 1 with your sanity actually. Okay, so we'll do that. Perhaps we should have sided in the Disdainful Strokes since they have plenty of creatures that are going to be 4 mana or higher towards the late game. But anyway, so let's get to the next game. Okay, so we can play first again. This is a terrible hand. It's one land. What in the world is going on? Okay, we'll keep this. We can't even play that J-Light Ranger in our hands. This is ridiculous. Stomping Grounds, okay. For land or elves. Perhaps they're playing Elf Tribal here. I'll pay the 2 life. Play this Branch Walker. I'll find it in the forest, please. Keep that. Until it's something. We can just have another land drop to make anyways. Okay, so bad mistake. We should play the Branch Walker first, and then play the Guildgate afterwards. Oh! Okay. This will be interesting. Okay. That's a problem. Now this I can get behind. I like this a lot. Teamer, Primary Speaker, Rhythm. That means you can turn... Oh. Yes, I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, this is a nut draw for them, so they're, in all likelihood will happen about maybe 10-15% of the time. Like Leno Elf into Rhythm into Prime Speaker, and then they can just sacrifice this for an Incubation Druid. Getting out, like replacing their mana dog with a better mana dog as well. Oh, and play Rekindling Phoenix. Okay. And it has haste. So, cool thing about this interaction is insane. So if Phoenix dies, it comes back. And then you can get a +1 counter on it. And it already has haste because of its ability. It gains haste until end of turn. This is so much trouble for us. We haven't drawn any of our spells that can kill that Primary Speaker Beneficer. And what do you want to do? Shoot down one of these creatures. Okay. That's a bit late. I'm just going to go ahead and concede to this. There's no way we're getting out of this. Not when they had, what, 6 mana on turn 3? Okay, so what we can do is get some Disdainful Strokes, actually, since they have plenty of creatures that are Thought Erasure is coming in. Dead Weight is also coming in. Thief of Sanity seems really nice as well. We don't actually branched on as well. Okay, so we can take out let's see, Fine Broker seems to be a bit let's cut down 1 Carnage Tyrant. Vraska Golgari Queens seem to be doing actually the minus is actually relevant, so I'll keep the Planeswalkers in. So let's not you definitely transform to control deck of some sort. So we've got 10 cards to take out. Muldrothus does not seem too great, but I'd rather cut one of the Krasis as well. Cast down Thought Erasure. I think we go down Assassin's Trophy. 1 Krasis. We don't want to give them lands because that will just thin out the deck for everything else. So let's try going down the Assassin's Trophy, see how that works. Not too worried about that stuff here. And let's cut the fine brokers. One fine broker, one Chupacabra, one Vivian Reed. Let's just take out the dead weights and go from there. Everything seems to be insanely powerful anyways. The dead weight's only target is the Lenoir elves. I'm assuming they're playing much better creatures anyways, so we did well into 5 though, didn't we? Okay, this is fine. I'm totally fine with this. We can Thought Erasure turn 2. Hopefully we can draw into other more powerful spells next. And then if we need to, we can Finality on everything on the board. Okay, so they're mulliganing Kavanika. We just haven't had the best of draws, so I might as well just play the Drowned Catacomb. Thought Erasure. Okay, so they got green, got blue, they got black. They want to take the Prime Speaker or the Muldroth there. I can kill the Prime Speaker with the 5 finalities, but I'll go ahead and do the Muldroth then. Don't need more lands, so just do that. Since he hasn't got any targets with the Prime Speaker Venerfire, at least that will be used to put on the board at least, so that's not going to be much worth of him. Muldroth seems to be more powerful, but I know if I let it just linger in the hand, it's not going to work for me. Perhaps it's the wrong call, perhaps the wrong choice. I'm not too sure, but we'll see how this game turns out. I'll play this. Of course they have Rhythm of the Wild, but the hit them. So I want him to use Prime Speaker on this Chupacabra to get out the okay, great. Actually, now the question is, I think well, okay, we'll see what he does, and then I can sacrifice in response to it anyways. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. Submit. Thing is, I can find back all this, but I'm just going to cast Finality and kill those 2 creatures. Prime Speaker Venerfire will not live to see the day. But I'm out of gas right now. I need to draw no more lands. I'm going to be good on lands. If I draw a Hydroid Krasis, that could be good. Vraska, Vivian, Carnage Tyrant. No more wild. I cut down the wild growth walkers, so I shouldn't be drawing any more of them. Plus, yeah, another one. What's with all these lands? 25 lands. Seriously. Yeah, you make it a 2/5. Okay, good. That's something. That is perfect, actually. Hopefully they don't have a Chupacabra. We can start getting in and attacking them. Obviously I'm not going to block. Please don't kill my Thief of Sanity. Do not kill it. Ah! What is this nonsense? Okay, no attacks. to draw all these lands. Perfect, you know. Really, really nice. They got to do everything they wanted to do. Yeah, okay. Yes, this list, I like that list. Oh man. I just drew 4 lands in a row. Okay, alright. Well, that seems to be all the bad draws for Sultai. And the magic gods have decided to frown upon me this recording here. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Getting my ass whipped, getting my ass handed to me. I'm going to see if I can make that team list and see what we can get from there. Okay, alright, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.